So here is another video about computer virus. The virus are also called as malwares. So let's see. So the full form of virus is vital information resource under siege. And malware definition is actually malware is a software, a virus software code designed to destroy, disturb, and sneak the work of a computer system. It is actually man-made and it's not a biological, but it acts as similar manner as a biological. It will spread from one system to another system by itself or by intervention of human activity. Now let's see, the viruses are a different type based on their characteristics and the method of attack. This is basically categorized as method of attack. Now let's see one by one. So types of malwares or virus. First one is worm. It spreads on its own and it is self-replicating, occupies memory space and hangs the system. Spyware secretly enters and monitors the activity of all the online activities of the people, and also it will take away the credentials of passwords and login IDs to the hacker. Then next one is Trojan horse. Spreads when you click on or open the app which is infected. And this apps or Trojan horse looks at very useful applications in the computer, and it will block the other apps which are working or which are functioning in the system. Okay. Then it will also change the settings of the system can be changed by the remote hacker or the person who has designed this Trojan horse. The next one is Sweeper. Sweeper is it looks like a very important antivirus software, kind of a cleaning software, but it's actually a malicious software. It can be downloaded from malicious websites, and this can create fake files and pretend to be very, very important for scanning files. And it will scan the file time to time by itself. And actually, it's pretending it's scanning, but it will actually send your information to the developer or hacker. The last one is virus, which is a very common feature is there. So it spreads through email and network and store devices that we use in the pen drives and all. Okay, especially with the magnetic store devices and the pen drives. And it will slow down the system and make a computer or very prone to other kinds of malwares which can easily affect your computer functioning. Now let's see about the symptoms. The first symptom of a virus infection is it will pop up the windows by itself. We are not opening it, but still the windows of the applications and the program and things will open up by itself. Second one is slowing down your system day by day, slowly day by day. Your machine will boot. It will take longer time to boot. Maybe to open the application it may take longer time. Third one, opening of apps and file itself. Some files and some apps might open itself without you clicking there or without you opening there. Then fourth one is asking login ID and passwords again and again, maybe twice or thrice, especially when you're trying to make payment, online payment through your banking sites or other kind of media. And the last one is crashing of the devices totally without any physical damage. So your device will not be physically damaged or not dropping or something, but it will crash by internally by crashing your hard disk store device and crashing all the software which may not be functioning. The hardware may be unusable. And now we go to the virus are also categorized. There's another technical grouping is there which is based on the target of attack. That means what kind of files are attacked by the different types of virus. Let's see. So first one is boot sector virus. So this boot sector virus will affect the boot sector area of the hard disks where operating system important files are there. So it will infect there, which we call as 00, zero track and zero sector, where very often the antivirus or any other software cannot reach, where only OS is recorded. So next one is executable file virus. So this affects all the executable file of the applications and the command files of DOS and other utilities. Okay, and also system drivers, DLL files are also affected by this. So exe file, com file, and DLL files are basically infected by executable file virus. Then we have got another one is a network virus. So this network virus, it will hide inside the shared resources and drives of the LAN. So if a server has got devices connected, so it will affect the server directly, and through the from the server it affects all the workstations or the terminals wherever the things are, the works are functioning. Okay. The next one is polymorphic virus, hides inside the file changing its form, and this polymorphic it can change its shape, dimension. Okay, it will alter the binary structure of the file and very difficult to detect and remove because as it moves from one file to another file infection, it will change its format. It changes file format. It will affect one type of file, again it goes to another kind of file, so it becomes very difficult to detect and remove. Next one is macrovirus. So it infects the files such as Word documents, Excel, spreadsheets, or workbooks and PowerPoint presentations because these applications basically have the shortcut keys or the keyboard shortcuts which has got many of the macros. So it will actually a macrovirus is recorded to the macro. It affects the functioning of the shortcuts and the macro keys which we use from the keyboard for carrying out different types of functions or instructions. Then we've got last one is a multi-parted virus. So multi-parted virus, it hides in the boot sector as well as it hides in the executable program files. So it also hides in the exe and com and DLL files as well as one copy remains in the boot sector area. So therefore it spreads very fast and it will hold the system, it will hold the total functioning of system very, very fast and affects our computer. So now let's see. The other one is about the how this virus spreads. The virus spreads through basically through email attachments that we open. So if it is coming from unknown sources, unknown places that we call as spam mails or junk mails, we should not open because of this junk mail attachment. This might come into our system. Then you've got some malicious websites from where we can click on the ads and games and some kind of things which are non uh, authentic, which may be developed for the intention to spread the virus or infections. So if we by accidentally click on that just for the sake of trying out, it might get into our system. So then we have got portable store devices like pen drives and all we use in our system again and again, and it goes to the multiple devices, multiple laptops, and multiple places where you use it for playing songs and copy songs and like games and files and presentations. So it might go from one place to another place, or it might come to your system through the same pen drive or from the store device. And the last one is shared link in mobile devices. Some links are shared over the mobile devices for clicking, for payment, or to connect or this and that. Sometimes often we get from unknown places, this kind of unknown companies, we get this kind of links. So by chance we click, so it might bring a virus possibly in our computer or device. And then we go to antivirus. So antivirus are softwares basically used for protecting our data in our computer. So here what it does is scanning first work. What it is scanning, heuristic analysis, real-time protection. It will quarantine, schedule scans, behavioral analysis, and email and web filtering. This all tasks are done by all kinds of antivirus software that we use in our system. And then what exactly the antivirus does? What are the actions it does? First one is scans your computer system. Then whenever you connect any USB devices, store devices, it'll connect, scan the USB store devices. Then it will fix the errors and cleans if it has got any infections in our file or in our device. Then if the file cannot be cleaned, it might hold on, and if the file cannot be cleaned, if it is contiguous to other files, other applications, the antivirus will also quarantine those files automatically. So separate them, isolate them from being shared and used by the user or the other applications. And last one, if the file is very, very dangerously infected, cannot be cleaned, and there's no possibility of it, it will ask you to delete, permission to delete it. And that is the only last remedy for removing that infected file. Okay, so let's see. That's the end of our into the virus or malware topic. And here we are announcing the next upcoming video sections are coming based on ICC and IC Java programming, and it will be starting very soon. So we're asking you to join it or watch the videos whenever it is coming. So please subscribe and share it and like it. If you it's useful for you, just give a likes. Thank you. The upcoming video will be on the internet protocols. The internet protocols will be discussed in the upcoming video for this section of preparatory video session.